Okay, practicing take 2. I'm not angry anymore. It's been a little rough today, but feeling pretty good right now. At least better. And had a great class with Mio teaching, and we got to talk about my practicing. And I realized that things are so different for me from how they were when I was a kid and a teenager that it's like I don't even know how to practice. I don't want to practice the way I used to practice when I was a kid or a teenager, where I would dissect things and practice technical etudes and work on intonation and this and that, and somehow that kind of practicing has been divorced from the spirit of the music, the musicality, let's say. And I know intellectually that there's no separation between the music and the technique, but in practice, literally in practicing, those things have been separated for me, and I don't want to separate them. So we talked about it in class today, and Mio was extremely helpful in helping me find a new way to explore practicing. One of the things that really helped, let me see what I remember. I remember talking about giving myself time and slowing things down. So my issue was that I was coming up, when I practiced this Paganini opening, Caprice number 13, I was practicing it earlier today, and I was hearing all the little technical things that I didn't like. And Mio was helping me to realize that those little technical things were the music. The music wasn't coming out the way I wanted it to come out. Things weren't in tune, they weren't in place, they weren't rhythmically the way I wanted them to be, but it's all one thing. It's not music, technique. It's all music. So ways for me to practice, and specifically we worked on how those thirds coming down in the first 2 measures were not really in tune for me. So I wanted to give myself time to think my Alexander constructive thinking and make that a priority as always. And then from that sense of ease to slowing down the notes and really enjoying, really listening to the intonation and making it music. So it's not the same as Paganini Caprice number 13 up to tempo. It's Paganini Caprice number 13 slowed down and turned into something a little different that I can play with and enjoy instead of trying to get it right. It wasn't about trying to get it right. It's about creating something new and hearing the intonation differently. So I'm going to experiment with that now. So as always, I'm asking how easy is my neck and noticing ease. Okay, forehead behind. How easy is my neck, forehead behind. So my bow bounced. How easy is my neck, forehead behind. So I notice that when I really slow it down, my fingers have time to find where they need to go. And there's something fluid and slinky about it that is enjoyable. It feels good. How easy is my neck? Forehead behind. How easy is my neck? I'm tightening up as soon as I get to that spot. not going to worry about the bouncing right now. My priority is to keep thinking, how easy is my neck, forehead behind. When things are really in tune that I haven't taken the time to really listen to, and that's what I want to do next. Take the time to listen for that ringing and enjoy it while noticing what happens to the ease in me. How easy is my neck?